everyone, it is great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Tonight we are going to make some Lofthouse cookies. You see them a lot at the grocery stores in the bakery sections. I'm going to try it out tonight. I know my one granddaughter just loves Lofthouse cookies, and I'm going to make these for her. Well, I'm going to keep a few for myself. I just wanted to give a shout out to all the ladies who have been commenting on my videos. I do love it. You have a great sense of humor, and I love people with a sense of humor. So just keep those comments coming. I enjoy it. I enjoy reading them, and I'm just thankful for all of you out there who have been spending time with me on these videos. So let's get started. For the cookies, you're going to need 2 1/4 cup all-purpose flour and plus more for the surface of your countertop. 1/4 cup cornstarch, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, 1/2 cup or 1 stick of butter softened. Mine is softening right now. 4 ounces of cream cheese, softened. I have 8. I'm going to cut it in half. I'll use the other part for something else. 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon pure vanilla extract, and 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract. That's what we're going to need for the cookies. So we'll talk about what we need for the buttercream icing here in a little bit. So I'm going to round up all of those ingredients, and I'll be right back. In a large bowl, let's whisk together our flour. That should be 2 1/4 cups all-purpose flour, and I do have some set aside for the surface whenever we mess with our dough. So we'll put that in there. 1/4 cup cornstarch. 1/4 cup? That seems like a lot. I guess not. I don't know. 1/4 cup? Yep, it's cornstarch. Okay, 1/4 cup, there it goes. 1 teaspoon baking powder. 1 teaspoon kosher salt. It says to whisk, so I am using a whisk. I was talking to my one daughter today, and she was saying she watches some lady who cooks, and she just likes to listen to her talk. She talks, well, she has a different accent, which probably is soothing. And also she has quiet, like relaxing background music. And also, she also has close-ups of her hands working. So I was thinking, what can I do to make my videos a little more exciting? Do you guys want to see my hands up close, or would you like me to put some soothing music on? I don't know. Or maybe I could start talking in a different accent. All kinds of good things. Good ideas. You guys let me know if there's anything new and exciting I can do to spruce these videos up, to get people interested, to want to watch me make food like cookies. All right. So I have mixed that together in another large bowl. Let's set this aside. Another large bowl. Using a hand mixer, beat butter, cream cheese, and sugar together until light and fluffy. Let's see, 4 ounces, 1 stick of softened butter. That is pretty soft, boy. Done good. It's been sitting out there for several hours. And 1 cup of granulated sugar. That's my new accent. 1 cup of granulated sugar. And we're going to mix that together until it is light and fluffy. Of course, I don't have outlets in my island. When my husband put new flooring in, he did not rehook up the outlets. So if you see me, I'm plugged into an extension cord. I'm professional, I know. This isn't going to make too many cookies. This is going to yield 15 cookies. So let's see what it says next. Add egg and extracts and beat until well combined. So I have 1 egg here, and we need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and we need 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract. I'm going to scrape off the sides a little bit. Add dry ingredients and beat until just combined. Dough will still be soft and sticky at this point. It says transfer dough to plastic wrap and smooth into a disc. So I'm guessing I really didn't need to preheat the oven yet. What do you think? Since I have to put it in the fridge for about an hour, I'm thinking probably I don't need to preheat it that early. Okay, and it is slightly sticky, like she said, or he, or whoever is in charge of this recipe. Shape it into a disc. All right, here it goes, into the fridge for 1 hour. All right, so let's get our disc out of the fridge. What we're gonna do is sprinkle a little powder on the surface here. And we're also gonna put a little on top. So right now we do want to turn the oven on to 350 and preheat it. Line 2 large baking sheets with parchment paper. And then it says dust the top of dough with flour as well. So I'm just gonna dust it there. A little bit there. I'm gonna put a little on my rolling pin. Roll dough out into 1/2 inch thick. And I'm going to use a 3-inch round cookie cutter to cut cookies and place on prepared baking sheet 2 inches apart. We're going to gather the scraps and re-roll to cut out more cookies. So we're not going to waste anything here. We got 6 on this one and 6 on that one. So I'm going to go ahead and do a dozen and then I'll put more in. I'm going to do mine. It says to bake for 10 to 12 minutes. You want the centers to be slightly undone and bake until edges are just set. So I'm going to start at 10. That's going to be the last one. So I got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I got 5 more, which is okay. Mine are thin, so they only took 10 minutes. And we are to let them cool in the baking pan, totally. So in the meantime though, we can start mixing the icing. So I'm going to set these cookies back here. As you can see, right there, there's hardly any color, but I can tell that they have a little bit of color on the bottom. So meanwhile, we're going to make the frosting in a large bowl using hand mixer. We are going to beat 1½ sticks of butter softened. We'll beat that until it's smooth. Should take about 2 minutes. All right, that's pretty creamy and smooth. Add powdered sugar and beat again until light and fluffy, which should be about 3 minutes. So that's 2 3/4 cups of powdered sugar. We're going to start beating that slowly. Else we will have a powdered sugar cloud. That does turn into a creamy mixture. At first it looks like it's just going to be dry, but you do have to beat it for about an additional 3 minutes. So let's see here. Now what do we need to do? Add heavy cream, vanilla, and a pinch of salt and beat until combined. So heavy cream, we need a tablespoon of heavy cream, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a pinch of kosher salt. All right, let's beat that again. I think I broke my mixer. Oh my gosh. I broke it, folks. I've had it for like 25 years. They said enough is enough. So I'll get that off of there. Dag now, I'm gonna have to buy another mixer. Okay, it has a nice texture to it. Now I'm going to add some food coloring. And I'm not going to be able to beat it again because I'm just going to have to stir it. Now if I want a pretty purple, if I have 1 can of white icing, which this is probably equivalent to, I think I just put icing on my nose, 12 wet red drops and 8 blue. So let's do 12 red. I'm going to stir these together and we'll see what happens. I'm excited. Right now it's kind of a red, white, and blue mixture. See if it turns into, yep, it's starting to turn into a purple. Kind of an ugly purple. Not really that pretty purple. We'll see if we get all the colors mixed in. Well, y'all know what's going to be shipped from Amazon on Monday. A new hand mixer. Now here, this is the purple I got. Now on the box it shows some bright, brilliant purple. This is not it. So this is just going to have to do. We shall have ugly purple cookies. But the great thing is, it'll still taste the same. It's all right. You don't need to serve pretty food. So let's put a few sprinkles on top. And voila, look what you got. You got a Lofthouse cookie. Perfect in every way. I like. You know what, now the purple's not so ugly now that I have the sprinkles on. So let's try it here. It tastes like a Lofthouse cookie. And once the icing gets a little stiffer, it'll even taste more like a Lofthouse cookie. I like it. I like it a lot. I think you'll like it too. And here I am at 10:30 at night having a cookie. I know the normal Lofthouse cookies have about 160 calories per cookie. That's what I'm going to guesstimate these have. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make these delicious cookies. So thanks for joining me here once again on Dee's Delights. Have a fabulous week, everyone.